Hello my loves, welcome to a new pick a card reading. Today we're going to get you some very deep clarity on how do they really feel about you. So this can be your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, your specific person. We're going to get you a lot of clarity today so you can make some great decisions for yourself and this connection as you move forward. So if you're new to this channel, I am Dr. V. I just want to welcome all of the new subscribers as well as everyone who's been part of this beautiful family. Thank you so much for being here. You know how much I appreciate you, how much I love you. And thank you for being so active in the comment section. I read all of your comments. Thank you for your support of me as well as of each other, because oftentimes it can feel very lonely on this journey, right? So it's a wonderful place to be, and I'm so happy that we have this beautiful community. So today I have a reading for you that has 3 different groups, and you have many options on how to choose your group. You can pick from 1, 2, 3, or you can pick them all. You can pick from the image on each card. You can pick from each crystal, or we will also be assigning zodiac signs to each group. So some people like to choose their zodiac sign as well as their person's zodiac sign and combine those readings. So please do be gentle with yourself. There is no right or wrong answer. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Now, if you're at that place where you want to have specific guidance on what's going on with you and your special person and the unique journey that you guys are on, then I highly recommend that you have the live reading experience with me. I'm one of the few people who offers this because I love connecting with you one-on-one on video call. It's so healing and transformative, and you would be surprised as to how much comes out when you are there asking spirit all of the questions that come up for you in real time. We also record that so you can have it forever, and you'd also be surprised as to how much comes out when you watch it over again. So that's one option. Another option is video recorded readings, which I also offer. So if you go to livetarot.com/readings, you can see my entire menu right there. And if you're the type of person who loves to have oracle cards at home so you can ask questions of spirit, I've created 2 decks for you: the Twin Flame Oracle, which is the Love Oracle, and the Divine Feminine Entrepreneur, which is the Money, Career, and Business Oracle. These are available with free shipping both on my website as well as Amazon FBA. So you can check it all out at livetarot.com. Okay, so let's take a deep breath. Let's see which of these you feel most guided towards. So for group number 1, we have this image as well as this crystal right here. For group number 2, we have this image as well as this crystal right here. For group number 3, we have this image as well as this crystal right here. Let's go ahead and get some zodiac signs. So we have Pisces, we have Leo, we have Gemini, and we have Aquarius. For group 2, we have Cancer, Sagittarius, Taurus, and Aries. Group number 3, we have Libra, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Virgo. Okay, so go ahead and make your choice, and we will get started with group number 1. My beautiful group 1 that chose this image right here, as well as this crystal right here. Pisces, Leo, Gemini, and Aquarius. Let's see. How do they really feel about you? So we're going to start with oracle cards. Then we will do your tarot. And then stay with me till the end, because we will also be finding out who is your spirit guide for this reading and what is their special message for you for this reading. Gratitude. Be grateful for all you have. The fates. The path. And rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. So what I find very interesting here is that we have, like, on the outside, we have blessings, we have gratitude. Okay, that's kind of like what is supporting, right? The supportive energies. Here on the central energies, we have the fate and the path. So I feel that this person, they feel that meeting you was fated. It was like destiny. This person believes in that things happen for a reason. And I think you do as well. I think both of you understand this, that, you know, there is a particular destiny. Something was destined. There was a synchronicity in the way that you met. I wouldn't even be surprised if both of you feel like that. Like there was some sort of a synchronicity, fates aligning, stars aligning. We have a lot of stars here. We have a lot of stars there. Aligning when you met. So I wouldn't even be surprised for some of you if you feel like we met in a really crazy way, like something that is unusual or something that is really special, like you didn't even anticipate meeting this person and somehow your paths crossed with this path, right? And I just feel like there was something so magnetic, so like earth-shattering in this meeting of these two souls, you and this person. And I feel like your person really feels that. They know that. They know that their life shifted when they met you. It was aligned. It was in the stars. I feel like they also feel that when this happened, when this was fated to be, that something in this meeting, something in this connection opened up a portal, a new phase in this person's life, a new doorway, a new path to something different. And I feel like that's why this connection between you and this person is so extremely powerful. Like I wouldn't be surprised if either of you have ever felt something more powerful than this. Okay, like yes, you've had other people in the past. Yes, you've had other relationships. Maybe you've even felt that you've been in love in the past. You have, they have, right? But there's something about worlds colliding, okay? This person and you both, okay, feel that your worlds collided. That this was not just a meeting of two ordinary people, two ordinary lives. The worlds collided and created a new opening, a new portal. And whatever this has created, not only is it very powerful, but I feel like this person also sees it as a challenge. Okay, so sometimes when worlds collide and there's a very powerful connection that creates a new opportunity or a new path in life, it can feel very daunting. It can feel very scary. So I feel like this person is definitely scared because look, it feels like a ladder that needs to be climbed. Look at this ladder. It doesn't look very secure, okay? This is not the most like safe looking ladder. It looks like it's gonna collapse. It looks like it's very challenging. Look at how the way each of the places to stand are not even straight. It's like this crooked ladder, okay? But if you have the guts to climb it, it's taking you into a whole other world. And maybe what's in that world is far more special than what's in the current world that you guys are both in. But can you access that? I think that's what this person is feeling right now. Will you be able to, or will they be able to climb this ladder and access this new world that has opened up because of this connection, because of this love that they feel for you? Now, depending on each of your journeys, there may be the reason why this ladder feels very difficult could have to do with their current life situation now. This person may be in a life situation right now where climbing this ladder to get to that other side to be with you feels scary or feels limited or feels very hard to do. Even though they have tremendous gratitude and appreciation for you. They feel like you are a true blessing in their life. Right? So I think it's hard for this person. I think they feel so much love and gratitude for you. They feel like you have definitely changed their life. You have brought these rainbow blessings into their life. But can they climb that ladder? Can they accept it fully? Can they see and understand not just that fate is at work, that this was meant to be, that you were meant to meet, you were meant to be together, you were meant to maybe create this new life, be on this new journey, but is that something that they can do? That might be the question that they're asking themselves based on what is going on in each of your external life, right? Like what is going on in your actual life situation that's different or maybe not in alignment with the feelings that are happening. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of a disconnect going on here between life situation and the love. Like the life situation and the love are not yet aligning. What else do they really feel about you? Ace of Wands. That makes sense. That makes sense. Judgment. Yeah. See, it would require some sort of a new beginning. Page of Cups. Two of Swords. Decisions. See? Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Some sort of a stuck energy. Yeah. So this person right now is caught between something in their life that they are still holding on to, or that is still holding on to them. Okay, that's why I felt in this energy right here that there is some sort of a disconnect between the feelings, the love, and the life situation. And I feel like this is confirming, the tarot is confirming that. Okay, there's something that this person is holding on to, or like I said, is being held on to, like they are being held back or held on to. And it may have to do with money, finances, or just life situation. There's something they're holding on to, something they're afraid of letting go of because it makes them feel insecure. Okay. And to me, this can also be like, it doesn't have to be money in the sense that actual specific money, but it can have to do with a life situation that's tied around that. So it could be geography. It could be their job is in a different city or a different country. And so it makes it hard for them to see you, right? Or it makes it hard for you two to get together or to build a real relationship. And that can also be a difficult ladder to climb, right? Like if you have to deal with immigration, if you have to deal with law, if you have to deal with, living situation. So there's something here that is being held on to, okay? And they know with this Two of Swords that decisions have to be made, okay? But I think there's a lot of confusion or a lot of uncertainty around what those decisions would entail because it would be big, right? This Ace of Wands and this Judgment tells us, Group 1, that them stepping into, and maybe even you, maybe this is you, maybe you're both mirroring each other in this, maybe you're both limited in some way or being held back by something with this Four of Wheels in some way, because what's happening here is that they very much feel and know that in order to fully align with the fates, fully align with the fact that this connection is fated, Ace of Wands, they would have to do things differently. They would have to fully embrace that judgment is coming, as in it's a new life. They would have to reinvent themselves in a big way. So there's something at stake here in this connection that is bigger than just the two of you, right? It's bigger, like it requires a specific type of effort. It requires, Two of Swords, a specific decision, and it literally requires a reset of their life, their identity, maybe even your life and your identity. So it's a big deal. Like it's not just as simple as, yeah, let's just be together. There's bigger forces at play. And I think that is why that they may not be fully ready to, or haven't been fully ready to communicate how big that all is. This is big. So they're coming through with the central energy of Page of Cups right here, which means that they love you, but they maybe don't have the language or communication yet to talk about how big this is, to talk about the big issues. The love is there, the connection is there, they mean well, they're so grateful to have you, you're a blessing in their life, but they're not coming through with the kind of communication that is steady and mature and ready to talk about all of the big things. Okay, now it's not that they don't want to, but they may not yet be ready to sit down and have that big talk. But they want to. It's kind of like preparing yourself, right? Preparing yourself to have the difficult conversation, because it's really not about love. It's about having the conversation that works out where this is going. What else do they really feel? And who is your spirit guide for this reading, and what is their message for you, which we will open up at the end here. Memories, karmic partner, ego, fresh start. There we have it again. Okay, so we definitely have, for some of you, there is something here, like I said, there is some sort of an exterior circumstance. It could be a third party. It could be somebody who used to be a third party, in the sense that, you know, it could be somebody that they have broken up with or have divorced, but they still have some obligation, whether through kids, whether through finances. They have to stay in one place because of that reason. This is either an active person or a past person who there is still responsibility towards. See, this is what I'm saying. There's something here about the external circumstance, okay? And I feel like there's something here about them needing to step away from the past somehow, okay? Either they have bad memories of this, either they've been traumatized by this, they've been betrayed, maybe they've been financially betrayed, as well as their heart being betrayed, right? Like there's a sense of memories that have been created that are very traumatizing, okay? That are very bad, that like, you know, that this person struggles with, you know? And the way that they handle that is through maybe their ego instead of the healing process. So this person definitely may need to heal certain things, or they may need to get out of a situation that has been draining them for a very long time. But their ego or their pride is not letting them get out of that situation, even though they want a fresh start with you. This is judgment energy again. Okay, so yes, this person wants this new beginning with you. They want to walk into this new life, this new portal. They are on the path. I think it's just a matter of them being ready and you being ready to have the conversation that actually creates a plan that maybe both of you could step into and follow to make this happen. Because There's definitely a sense of, I want to be with you, but I'm scared of, all the choices that need to be made. Two of Swords, the decisions that need to be made. They are big decisions, and I've been burned in the past. I'm already going through a difficult time, right? So, but I feel like this person really wants it. And your spirit guide is Master Buddha. Increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. Okay, so your spirit guide is saying, trust your inner voice about this situation and follow that, and you will be just fine. All right, so if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created. Twin Flame Oracles, this one right here, it's the love one. Divine Feminine Entrepreneur, the money, business, and career oracle. Both available at my website with free shipping and Amazon FBA with free shipping. So make sure you visit livetarot.com. All of the links are in the box below. Thank you so much for being here. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe and give this video a like. You have no idea how much it supports me in the channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 2 that chose this image, as well as this crystal right here, Cancer, Sagittarius, Taurus, and Aries. Let's see, how do they really feel about you? We're going to start with your oracle cards, then we'll do your tarot, and stay with me till the end because we will also be finding out who is your spirit guide for this reading and what is their message for you today. Let's see, how do they really feel about you, group 2? Dove, take a leap of faith. Yang, nourishment. Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Okay. So I love this energy of how this person feels like there is so much nourishment in this connection. I feel like they've probably never felt as seen and understood before meeting you in other relationships. I feel like this person has always wanted to feel very, very seen, and they wanted their soul to be nourished. I feel like even if they don't have like the words, like they don't talk about it from a spiritual perspective, although they could, depends on who they are and what kind of like language they use when it comes to love and relationships. But the energy, the feeling that they have is that they've always wanted to feel a connection that is real, and that makes them feel nourished in a way that they almost don't know how to describe in their words, right? Like there's a sense of peace. There's a sense of acceptance. Like I get the energy that this person, and it could have to do with their childhood as well, group 2. They may have grown up with the idea or the feeling that they are not accepted for who they are. They may have grown up in an environment where they felt either rejected or ignored or had to please other people. They had to kind of put on a performance, or, they had to behave in a way that other people accepted, but it was not being themselves. And I think that because of that, they have looked for, in partners and in love, they looked for that acceptance, because that acceptance for who they are, without them having to perform or put up a persona, like this is they're acting like this person because the act makes them feel like, okay, now I'll get that validation that I want because I can't be myself. I think they've struggled with this, but with you it changed because they realized that they could just be themselves. And that's who you really love. You gave them that sense of peace. You gave them that sense of being seen for who they really are. So they feel very, very nourished. That's why I feel like this nourishment energy is so strong. And it comes along with this yin yang energy. So they understand that there is a powerful force that of completion and complementary feeling, right? Like it's like two people who are not coming through as fragmented, but are coming through as two individual people who feel very much like they are a yin yang energy, like they complement each other. Why? Because it's real. It's authentic. They feel like because they can be real with you, they can be accepted by you, by who they really are, no masks, no deception, no acting, no performing, that means that you two are complementary to each other. You balance each other out because it's real. You are the yin yang energy. And so I love this. And they feel like they have found a home in you. See, this energy, finding sanctuary, is all about like, do I feel comfortable? Do I feel at home with this person? Because I'm tired of being in relationships where I don't feel at home. This is your person's energy, right? Like they're thinking this about you. This is how they feel about you. They feel they have never been at home or at peace with other people. But with you, they have found a true home. They found a true sanctuary where they could be themselves. And I love that energy because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, right? Who makes you feel like you could just be yourself? Who regulates your nervous system? Who brings calm and peace to your nervous system? We're not looking for people who stress us out, right? Although sometimes people mistake stress for love, like drama for love. But this person has gotten to a point where they have taken the leap of faith. They've taken the leap of faith that, you know what? Peace is love. Not drama, not acting, not pretending to be somebody who you're not in order to get validation. If they took that leap of faith in the fact that they could be themselves with you, and that's where I think this leap of faith comes from, is them saying, you know what, I'm just going to be myself. I'm not going to play that game anymore, because that game, I think, really brought them down in life. It made them very unhappy. So this person is trying their best to show up as who they are. And I think that they very much appreciate that they can be that with you. Okay, and that's why you feel like home to them. That's why you feel so real, because they feel that they can be real. What else do they really feel about you? Nine of Swords. Seven of Swords. Oh, see? The Devil. Wow. Queen of Swords. Justice. Yeah. Okay. So see, this is what this person is used to dealing with. Okay. And it has lingering energies. Okay. I think this is very powerful and it's very fitting. I think this person is afraid that somehow old patterns will come back to them. Okay? I feel like they don't want to mess this up. What they have with you feels so good to them that I feel like right now they're going through some sort of phase where they're very afraid of messing it up. They're very afraid that somehow their old patterns are going to come back, right? Because, like I said, this has to do, and this confirms it for me, this has to do with their childhood for sure. The childhood that they have been through, the way they were raised, whatever that environment was, has definitely affected them in a very negative way. And I feel like it's a daily struggle. It's a daily struggle that they go through that has nothing to do with you, in trying to keep that past away, trying to keep whatever was very toxic, whatever was chaining them, negativity, toxicity, trauma, feels like they're always chained to the past. It's very hard for them to feel like they've completely gotten over it. So it's a constant struggle for them. And that's why this devil's energy is coming through as a central energy. They are always afraid that the progress that they've made is going to backtrack. And somehow, because this keeps coming back, those memories, that conditioning, the way they were raised, the trauma of that, they are afraid that it's going to sabotage the goodness that they have with you now. There's almost a sense of like, oh, it's only a matter of time. How much longer can I keep this back? So Seven of Swords, like they're definitely, if they haven't told you about this, they're definitely hiding it in terms of like their own shame, right? Like they don't want to show, that vulnerability. Even if they've told you about it, there's still a part of them that wants to hide from this past because they're trying so hard to keep it behind them. Right? That there's always this conflict. There's always this strategy. What am I going to do? How am I going to? There's a sense of shame. There's a sense of secrecy around this past. And Nine of Swords, a constant sense of stress that they feel. So this person, they really want this to work out with you. Okay? They really want to work out. But they are very stressed about their own selves, about whether they will ultimately sabotage this, or they will blow it up, or they will ruin it somehow. Okay? And they don't want it to ever feel unfair or unjust to you. They really care about protecting you. They respect you so much, right? They love you so much. They really do appreciate that they can be the closest to themselves that they've ever been with you. But that authenticity also comes with its own baggage, and they don't want to put it on you. Okay? So I think they're trying very hard right now to stay logical, to stay practical, to not get carried away. They're holding the line hard right now with you because they're afraid of messing it up. But that fear of always wanting to like make sure everything's okay, holding on tight, is also very stressful to them. What else do they really feel? And who is your spirit guide for this reading? And we will find out at the end. Compromise. Stuck. Yeah. Divine timing. Offer. There you go. See? So this person very much want, like I said, they want this to work out. They have every intention, if they haven't already, of making you a real offer of true commitment, whatever that looks like to you. Whether it's moving in together, whether it's getting married, whether it's, a serious relationship, they have every intention of making this offer. There has been a timing around it. And again, the reason for that is their own fear of what has been true in their life. They have been stuck in their past. They have had to make some compromises in life that have been very painful for them. They're trying to heal. They're trying to get past it. But I feel like this is just another form of the devil's energy of how much you had to compromise, how toxic things were, how bad things were growing up, and how stuck it has made them feel, right? So this is an ongoing healing journey for this person. And I think they don't want to drag you into that journey as well. Like they don't want to disappoint you. They don't want to let you down. I think that's what that Justice card is all about. They want to make sure they protect you. It's almost like they want to protect you from them, from this part of them, from the part of them that gets triggered, from the part of them that's used to performing and not being able to be authentic, from the part of them that always was never accepted for who they are. So even though with you, they feel very nourished, very accepted, they're in love, all of that is there, but underneath there's always that brewing thing that is still in that mode of healing, and they know that, and they're trying their best. I feel like this person wants to very much, in the right time, when they feel confident, when they feel like, when they get over that sense of, oh, I'm going to mess this up. Oh, I'm going to mess this up. I think there's a timing around that. Like, you know, like, I think as you guys get closer, as you spend more time together, as this person just over time starts to feel more comfortable, more safer and safer, right? I feel like that fear of messing things up will finally start to go away, but it's a journey. It's a time period. And it's going to require understanding and patience. And that's the other thing they're afraid of, that how patient will you be? How understanding will you be? You know, will you stick it out with them? Because it does, you know, require patience and compromise to do that. Okay. But they really want to make you this offer. So your spirit guide for this reading is Lady Nada, Heart Awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. So how that, make sure you apply that, give and receive in balance, apply that to this relationship. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. The Twin Flame Oracles, this one right here. Divine Feminine Entrepreneur is the business, career, and money deck. These are available free shipping both on my website as well as Amazon FBA. All of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you so much for your support. And you have no idea how much it actually helps me. So thank you, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 that chose this image, as well as this crystal, Libra, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Virgo. Let's see. How do they really feel about you? We're going to start with your oracle cards. And then we will do your tarot. And stay with me till the end, because we will also be finding out who is your spirit guide for this reading and what is their special message for you today. So we have moving forward, get ready for positive change. Treasure Island. Trust. Desert Passage. Trust there's a divine plan. Okay. So I feel like there is something here in terms of movement and in terms of journey. Okay, there's an energy of movement, there's an energy of moving forward, of some sort of a journey that needs to be taken, and action. Okay, so I feel like right now this person, either they are just starting to take action, or they are planning to take some sort of action that will bring them closer to you. For some of you, this can even be like a geographical distance, because I feel like with this ocean, this desert passage, there's something here about geography for some of you, but take that as it resonates, right? Like there might be some physical distance that needs to be dealt with. I'm very interested in, actually, I want to see what the book says about this one, because I feel like there is some sort of a special message. Because I feel like there's an energy there around the idea of this treasure. So the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition, the result of positive thinking made manifest. You've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance and supply. In the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. Okay, so you've uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. Okay, so this is why I feel like this person feels that your relationship is a treasure, right? Like finding you is like finding the treasure. Okay, there's a beautiful sense of abundance in the relationship. There's a beautiful sense of having to actually travel to receive this, right? Like it's kind of like a journey, right? And the more you guys have been on this journey together, the more they're uncovering and unlocking the treasure within you. I think this person feels that you are not somebody who just opens themselves up like this treasure chest. Like you are a chest of treasure, but you don't just open yourself up for anybody, okay? They want to build your trust, and they know that the more you trust them, the more you will open up your treasure to them, okay? And that's what's so beautiful. And to me, I feel like that's part of them being on this journey moving forward with you, okay? That there's a divine plan, that there's a reason why you guys met, and there's a plan for where this relationship is going in the divine, okay? And so this person is ready or wanting to move forward into that next step. But they also feel that, again, you are not someone who is just going to trust them just because, right? It's going to take time. They're going to have to build that trust, especially if this is not for everybody, but for some of you, maybe you feel like something has happened here that maybe made you not trust them, okay? Take that as it resonates. I feel like with this energy right here, maybe for some of you who've been in longer relationships with this person, maybe there was something that eroded the trust, something that violated your trust, something, okay? Something has happened here for some of you, and you feel like, or you're questioning whether you can trust this person, and they are very aware of that, and they are trying to rebuild that trust. They're trying to make you trust them again. So for some of you, they might be trying to get your trust back, okay? And move forward with you as well. Try to create something positive again. And they want you to believe that there is a definite plan. There's a divine plan. You guys are supposed to be together. You guys are supposed to work these things out and work your way through anything that is right now bringing you down or making you feel uncertain, okay? What else do they? Nine of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Hangman. Okay. So yeah, this person, I feel like there's something in them that is feeling like there's some pain around something that has happened or that is happening between the two of you, okay? They see you as the treasure, but they feel that somehow they're not quite good enough for that treasure, or they've done something to, you know, make you feel like they don't deserve you in some way, or they themselves don't feel like they deserve you in some way. So there's something going on here where maybe both of you are kind of in a suspended place. This could be a relationship that feels like it's pressed the pause button right now. And I keep coming back to that trust energy, right? Like there's some sort of a pause here. There's a lot of fear that this person has. If you guys are kind of like in a minimal contact right now, or if you've stepped away, or you're just kind of like in a holding pattern, I think the longer this holding pattern goes on, the more fearful this person feels, because they feel like you could drop them at any time, okay? That you're kind of like waiting and watching, okay? You are very independent, Nine of Pentacles, central energy. So this person has a lot of respect for you, but they also kind of fear you in the sense that they feel like they need you more than you need them, although they won't act like it. But deep down inside, this is what they think, right? You are very strong. You are very independent. If they have violated your trust in some way, that's not going to be easy to ever get back, because you are clear about your own worth. You want real reciprocity, Six of Pentacles. And they know it, okay? They know it. So there's definitely a little bit of, for them, a little bit of the self-pity going on too. Nine of Wands. You know, they might be like hiding under this, oh, poor me kind of thing. Like, I just have these walls. Like, you know, I need to protect myself. But there's a fear. And the reason why they're coming off this way is because they're afraid of your independence, okay? Again, they want to be with you. That's not the question. They're afraid that you will not want to be with them because of this Five of Cups. Something's happened here that has been hurtful, okay? There's something here that has happened that has hurt, that has been disappointing. Even though you truly do love each other, something has been very disappointing here. And now it's like you're trying to figure out, there might be some sort of in-between place right now where you're trying to figure out, is there truly a divine plan here? Are we supposed to be together? And maybe this treasure is something that you have also closed up. Like this person saw a glimpse of that in you, like you opening up, but then something happened that made you shut down again. So they might even be seeing this Nine of Wands as you kind of shutting down because you may not trust them anymore, or you are still kind of on the fence. But this person is very afraid of losing you because they do want to move forward with you. They do feel that there is a divine connection here, and they don't want to lose that. They don't want to lose you. Let's see what else. Sacred journey, separation, home, chaser. Okay. So yeah, see, there's a fear. There's a fear that you will reject them at some point, or you're about to reject them, especially if there's a pause in this energy. And I think this person is very afraid of that rejection. Okay, we're getting this again. See, this is the confirmation that they want this to move forward. We're getting journey, desert passage, moving forward. So many energies of them wanting to move forward with you, them not wanting this to end, them being very afraid that you are going to leave them or you are going to reject them. And they feel very deeply that you are their home. And so they're afraid of losing their home. But see, here's the interesting thing is that while they feel that you are their home, you are their destiny, you are the divine plan, they're very afraid of the fact that you are also very self-respecting. You respect yourself first. You look at what's right for you and your life first. You don't just go for your emotions, right? Your emotions are important. Love is important, but not at the expense of who you are. And that's why I keep coming back to the treasure island, because I feel like who you are is your treasure chest. Group 3. That is the treasure. You are the treasure here. And you don't just open up and give your treasure out to any old person. They have to build trust with you. You can't just love them. You also have to trust them. And that might be the dilemma that this person is dealing with right now, is that they know that you love them. They don't know if you trust them enough to keep going forward with them. Okay? So the issue is probably not the feelings. The issue is not the feelings. They know you love them, but they're not sure if you wish to trust them or to keep moving forward with them. And that's what makes them insecure. Okay, that's what makes this person deeply insecure. And that's why they are right now resisting the temptation to chase you, especially if you have pulled away. Okay, so if you've pulled away from this person because of that 5 of Cups, they're resisting the temptation to chase you right now because they feel like that will push you away further. Okay? Or that would make you even more like question them. Like, what are their intentions? Why are they pushing you? Because the 6 of Pentacles, it's like you want an equal give or take. You want reciprocity here. You don't want to feel pressured, nor do you want to feel like they don't care. So you're looking for balance. And sometimes I think this person struggles a little bit with balance. Like they blow very hot or then they withdraw. And when they're there, they're very intense. But then they also withdraw. So you're seeking 6 of Pentacles. They're trying to regulate themselves to be that for you, to earn that trust, to not push you away by being too intense, because this person might be somebody who gets really intense, but makes you feel like you can't trust that intensity. It becomes an alarm bell in your mind, their intensity. Okay. So your spirit guide is Maha Avtar Babaji, soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. Wow. So I feel like this is your spirit guide telling you that you are not, don't doubt yourself, because you are seeing this situation very clearly. You absolutely are, because you are very spiritually expanded. You are seeing this situation clearly, and you will make the right decision when the time comes. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. Twin Flame Oracles, this one right here, the Love Oracle. Divine Feminine Entrepreneur is the business, money, and career oracle. You can get them free shipping both on my website as well as Amazon FBA. All of the links to everything are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like. You have no idea how much it actually supports me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all on the next one.